What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yendux, and today I will be showing you a video of how to solo squads, preferably with Wraith, but you can use another character in general. Stay tuned and watch. Enjoy.
All that matters is being the last one alive. Amateur hour is over. Time for the big leagues.
Hey there. Hey there. Welcome to the Gymshark Academy. Let's get started. Here, you can train like an athlete with an athlete. Using their
This is your champion.
Didn't expect to see me up here, did you? They never do.
Mom, going home. It's hard to do things alone. Ha ha ha. I got my eyes on you. You built like my D.
Should have seen that coming.
We're inside the ring. We're safe.
Kiri. Alright, so as you can see, a team is about to approach me. Now, one thing you always want to do is you want to get good positioning. Like right now, got good positioning. You can thirst real quick, and you wanna reroute your position. You don't want to just stay there because then you could get pinched. Keep a keen eye of where both teammates is. You see how one is on the left, the other one's on the right. So right now I got about at least 2 seconds to tag this one up or finish him. He ran, close the door. You know what I'm saying? Gotta reposition. Repositioning is key to win 1v3s because you do not want to get pinched at all. Like, you see how some people may say, oh, you're in a doorway, oh, you might get pinched. Not necessarily, because if both of them run at me in a doorway, one of them is going to drop, and they're not going to drop me because they're both going to be shooting. Now, you can't shoot through your teammates. You can only hit them. Another thing you want to do is, there's always that one person, after you knock him and kill him, their teammate, they'll go grab the beacon, and then they'll try to go res. You know what I'm saying? They'll go grab the banner and res. Now, you could play it whereas you can go shift around, you know, the area. Shoot him as soon as he's like rezzing, or you can wait till he res, get another kill, and kill him real quick. And then there's always that other teammate that's trying to fight and look for you like they're Macho Man. Like I said, repositioning is always key. That's another squad chasing me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run away, I'm going to heal up, and I'm going to come back in the fight. The crate, it does not matter what's in the crate. Because you could go ahead and try to loot, but all you're going to do is just get pinched. You're not going to be able to get enough time to reposition. You know what I'm saying? So, right now, I'm running. My teammates, I don't understand why my teammate came over here. He honestly did nothing the whole game. You'll see later on. I didn't need him at all. But, yeah, you know, you just reposition, heal up. This is a major key. Now, with your character's abilities, you want to know how to work with them. So if you're solo squatting, you don't want to just be Wraith and go push a 1v3 without your portal. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't want to void over to a team because you're going to need that void for in case you knock somebody or finish them. That's one thing a lot of people misunderstand. You don't just automatically run over there and run and void. No, you got to get an angle, sit on top of a building, sit around a corner. Look for somebody that's not paying attention in the worst way. There's always somebody in the team. It doesn't matter if it's tryhard or not. They'll be open in a certain advantage where you can tag them up a little bit, reposition, get the high ground over them, eliminate them, and finish them off. And you always carry grenades too. Grenades is one thing you need. I cannot stress it enough in this game. When you are facing a 1v3, even if it's tryhards, once you get that lucky knock, you must kill them. Throw a grenade or something. You don't have to stand there. If they got purple or blue knockdown shield, don't try to thirst, because especially if you're probably low, the other teammate's going to come. Throw a grenade or two. Maybe a grenade. Run out of there. The one thing that's smart enough is if you knock somebody and throw a grenade at them, once that one grenade hits them, if it doesn't eliminate them, their teammate is going to be so eager to try to res them. It's always a teammate. You play around, you shift, reposition, get on that res. Knock the other dude. There you go. So 1v1. It's easier said than done, but that's why I keep telling you guys, repositioning. If you got a 3-man team approaching you, right, from, let's say, the dinosaur bones, and you're at the bottom,
Level 2. Alternator.
you don't want to stay in a building under the dinosaur bones at the bottom. No, you want to either fall back a little bit out of Skull Town and reposition to get them on the same level as you. Tag, 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 hide, tag, 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 hide. Or you can exit Skull Town, find a little height advantage, maybe even hit the jump tower right there and get on the rocks. Keep that height. Because when you're doing a 1v3, it does not matter. Nobody's going to be thinking like you, per se, if you're like, oh, it should be a one-on-one, or why do they all got to jump me? Nah, they want the kill. That's one thing I always mistake and don't understand. I always get mad when a 3 team like fucking jumps me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but it's the game. It's Apex.
We're outside the next ring.
Right now it's all about positioning. Look, check it out, see?
Setting a portal.
Set my portal. That way, if I need an escape route and I need to swerve, I can use my void to get me a little further. Because, you know, your portal is never going to go all the way to your destination. And you never want to set your portal all the way in your destination either. Just in case you got to escape if somebody hits it before you. Keep your distance. Fire. Now, you can try to thirst. Now, of course, you see somebody trying to attack me. That's when I void. I get out of there. And I just keep it moving, you know. I keep it moving. You never kind of want to stop, because there's always that one person that's probably chasing you way smarter than you think. You just keep running, keep running, keep running. Get to a certain advantage, and that's when you want to heal up. Now, the key thing about this is your guns. Your guns is very important. I cannot stress it enough. I believe everybody needs, if you're gonna 1v1, you need a gun for close range that's really good, that's accurate, that gives you enough time to knock somebody and move out. Preferably a SMG. Very, 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 like, I don't even know the word to use. It's just, you need a SMG. Then you need a gun that shoots far. Maybe a G7 Scout that can shoot far, like kind of, you know, long range, mid range, do the damage, do the work. Like a Spitfire, G7 Scout. Longbows, not necessarily, because you can tag somebody up with a longbow, but if you get a 3-team man that's shifting side by side by side by side on you, it doesn't matter if you knock one. You're not going to really knock 2 in that case, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a Bangalore. So you really got to get that positioning right, get the angle on enemies, and you got to figure out which 2 guns work for you, SMG and a long range / mid range gun. The one thing I noticed about this game, can't believe I just messed up my recording on the last one. Can't believe I just messed up my recording, but the one thing I learned is you need to have a keen eye. Try to stop for a second and pinpoint where every enemy might be. That is very important. Very important. The one thing you also want to do is, if your teammate does happen to show up, or if you do happen to have a teammate, try to help them out a little bit. Set your portal, and you can help yourself out too. Because just in case you get tagged up crazy, you'll be right there to hit your portal. But there you go. And strafing. Strafing is the one important thing in this game that I learned that's very effective in 1v1s, even kind of a 1v2, 1v3. When you shift side by side, left to right, makes you kind of harder to hit. But it depends on which character you use. Mostly, preferably, it's like Wraith, Octane, or Lifeline, because they're kind of like the skinniest characters and kind of have low hitboxes. Now, as you can see, the Pathfinder I was chasing ran this way. Now, I know he's alone, but he has a devotion. I don't know what other gun he wants. So you don't want to just run fully into him, because that devotion may shred you depending on how his accuracy is. So you want to get kind of a height advantage, peek a little bit. You know, tag him up with your long range gun to do heavier damage, and then there you go, finish him off with the light. Right now, I know I can push him because I'm kind of at an advantage. He's gonna peer out, so because I'm running around a rock, he's not gonna be able to automatically know exactly like how I'm running, like from crouched, if I'm leaning to the side, left or right. No, but I know that he will creep out. Even if he jumps out, he's still gonna get hit. But keen eye, pay attention. You see how there's a Pathfinder down there? Always need to have a keen eye. What I did now was I made it seem like I was running up, just in case he ran up my way, and now I'm peeking to kind of know where he's going. But I lost him, so I stood my ground, you know?
Hostile right here. In progress. Danger move. Enemy spotted.
And the one thing I did that was smart is I tried to guard my teammate. So when he's shooting, I tried to block him off, his bullets off by taking the bullets from my teammate, so my teammate doesn't get fully finished. Now, my teammate hasn't really been helped this whole game, but as you can see, you'll notice. Now, this Octane... Sorry, I had to yawn. But this Octane isn't very smart. He wasn't listening to footsteps or anything. He just ran in, closed the door. You want to be keen. You always got to listen, be prepared. Now, you see how these enemies, this team on the steps? You want to strafe side by side, up and down, and you want to kind of crouch. Don't just stand there and spray and pray. That's how you get finished by a whole team. Now, 2 of them could literally just drop you if both of them are shooting at you. And also, the one thing you want to pay attention to is your surroundings. You see how that Pathfinder ran behind me and tried to kill me? Nah, you wanna, once you shoot at him and they run away, you wanna block off the door and try to attempt to heal. Don't just stand there and block off the door, because if they heal, you're basically just gonna die. It doesn't matter how you strafe, you're just gonna die because they're already fully healed. You always wanna be aware of your surroundings. Now, the Pathfinder, he didn't die, he ran off. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna set a portal on the steps for circles, so that way, in case, you know, no matter what happens, I can hit that portal and I can kind of reposition where I'm at. But I'm also going to keep my ground up here.
A few more meters and we'll be inside the ring. 30 seconds to go.
Let's explore this. Contact with target. Punching a tunnel. Reset the portal.
Now, I can't stress it enough, though, for you guys to really know. You need a long range and SMG. SMGs are pretty good for a short range fights. Very fast to kill somebody and reposition. Get a long range gun like a Spitfire, G7 Scout, a Hemlock. That way you can do damage from long range and still have a gun to do damage from close range, just in case your SMG, you put a full clip and it doesn't fully do the job. Alright. Now, right now there's a Pathfinder right here. I don't know if it's the same one. I don't even understand how he got over there, but positioning is key. Always find cover. You never want to run out towards an enemy, because all you're going to do is get tagged up mostly by them. And as you can see, he has a Hemlock. I have a Spitfire and a Prowler. Now, he does 3 shots in one bullet, basically. So I need to carry grenades so that way I can kind of throw him off balance, get an angle, and move around. But you never want to just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. You need to reposition. It doesn't matter how bad the team is. You never know what could happen. Right now he has positioning on top, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinpoint where he's at, see his surroundings, just in case if I gotta kind of push up there or shoot him, or if I can kind of, you know, hide in here and see that he's gonna have to force his way in here and kill him from there. Now right now he thinks that, oh, I'm standing by the door. No, reposition. He lost his height. Now I push him and I get the advantage. Put my gun. Strafe, left and right, strafe. Kind of crouch. Crouching is very effective too, because if you stand up straight, your strafing is going to be on point, yes, but it's going to be easier to hit you. Now, third partying is always an option when it comes to you fighting. So after you kill somebody, never try and go loot up. Never try and loot up, because you might get killed from behind. And this is the last tip of the day for 1v3s or anything at all. If you happen to have a teammate that's with you, even in a 3v3 game, if you go to heal and your teammate's in the fight with the enemy, please, I can't stress this enough. Pop your shield only. Try to keep a shield battery and pop your shield. Doesn't matter how low your health is. Try to run up.